Kansas City, our metro, our community, our source of hometown pride. A lot of it. We love this place. But why? Is our city really the best city? Is the KC Metro better than every other metro? What would that even mean? How do we compare one city to another, and why should we even try?
In Kansas City, in the 90s, our economy did pretty well. In the 2000s, we didn't feel the recession as quickly as other places, but once we felt it here, we didn't come out as quickly. And the business community then said, what if we came together and we looked at Kansas City like a business? We got together and we figured out how to grow the regional economy. And so that's been an initiative called KC Rising.
Having a peer frame is important, whether you're a baseball team, a football team, a soccer team, because it tells you how you're doing. And that's important because it allows you to attract and retain talent, and it allows you to attract and retain new business. It allows you to attract and retain capital.
And so we're looking at peer cities and that work, and the peer cities are determined by population size. So the 15 larger, 15 smaller.
And the KC Metro right in the middle. These are our peers, metros of a similar size that give us a way to answer, are we better than other metros? At what?
All cities, all regions have something that they're really, really good at. And so it's important to start with what are you really, really good at and build on that as a strength. We have several major sectors that make a difference for our economy.
Those are the life sciences, finance and insurance, information technology, advanced manufacturing, and architecture and engineering. The data shows that these 5 sectors of the KC economy are major drivers of our metro's GDP, or how much money our region makes as a whole. And GDP is just one of the data sets that these groups are tracking. There's data on the number of quality jobs and medium household income, data for degrees and hiring, data for value of exports, and even data on the growth rate of the value of exports. There's a lot of data.
Data affirms what we know and challenges us in assumptions, sometimes proving us wrong, sometimes saying maybe we're not as good at something as we think we are.
In terms of how Kansas City is doing relative to peer cities, I've observed some data recently from the Chamber that suggests, we're not retaining people as we should. We have a net loss.
In fact, we're ranked 30th out of 31. That's bad. The data also shows that we aren't graduating enough bachelor degrees in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM degrees. These aren't just bad rankings. These 2 data points together are bad from a workforce development perspective. Those 5 major sectors of our local economy, those are all STEM jobs. Many local companies already have openings for good-paying jobs that they can't find qualified people for. And studies show that over the next 10 years, that's only going to rise. And that makes it difficult to attract new businesses.
You're more attractive if you have a workforce that can meet the needs of the company, right? It's not about the buildings. It's not about anything in process or anything else. It's about the people.
Developing our own talent in Kansas City, from early childhood programs all the way through higher education, is extremely important. At one point, if you didn't have a skill set in your region that you needed, you simply went outside your 4 walls of your community and said, well, we'll go find it somewhere else and bring it here. Now the workforce, it just doesn't exist. You can't go say, well, I'll go buy my engineers from Nashville because they don't have enough engineers. I'll go buy my IT people from Austin because they don't have enough IT people.
It's about the people. In Kansas City, our metro is making it happen. School districts throughout the metro have created incredible career and technical education programs. Organizations like KC Degrees are reconnecting young adults to programs that can qualify them for good-paying jobs. And businesses are focusing less on traditional 4-year degrees and more on stacking credentials. Educators, organizations, and businesses throughout the metro are working together to build people pathways to good-paying jobs and companies' pathways to good people.
I mean, if we're successful at this, we will see household income across the board increase. We will also see the companies in this community continue to be able to grow without having to plant a base in somewhere like Austin or Boston, that they could find the talent here and stay here and keep those jobs here. And frankly, if we do a good job of this, this would be one of those hotbed places where people come, where young people in particular go, I'm gonna go there, I know I won't have any problem finding work. We wanna be that place.
American Graduate Getting to Work is made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.